Hey friends, today we're going to talk about something really important in the print-on-demand space, tools. I know it can be pretty overwhelming with all the different tools available for us to decide on which ones you really need in your Etsy businesses. So in this video, I'm going to break down my absolute favorite tools, the ones I consistently use, rely on, and feel that will be really beneficial to your businesses too. Let's jump in. First up, we've got Playground. This is honestly one of my newest favorite tools. It's like a creative playground for entrepreneurs. Whether you're making designs, mocking up products, or just having fun, it's so intuitive, beginner friendly, and it gets designs done in a matter of seconds. All right, so here we are in Playground, and as you can see, they have a bunch of different categories, so it doesn't even have to just be print on demand that you're selling in. If you're selling digital products, it's great for that as well. It's great for people with Cricut machines. I mostly use this for my print on demand business. This tool is seriously amazing, and it just got a massive upgrade with the integration of OpenAI's new GPT-4o model. Yes, it's as powerful as it sounds. So there are over 50,000 templates to choose from on playground.com, and you can make super clean, controlled edits to the templates using just a simple text prompt. So example, replace the frog with an overly happy elephant. How adorable. There's so much you can do with this, guys. You can even upload and edit your image as is. So here's a picture of Archie. In the past, when you would insert an image, it would automatically change it for you, but now it keeps the image as is, and then you can change it to your liking. Turn the dog into a cartoon. Voila. Now, a quick heads up, all of these new GPT-4o features are part of the Pro plan, which is $15 monthly. So with the free version, you're going to get a lot of these templates. However, like this one right here and this dog one here. But when you see a template that has the Pro banner at the top, that means you need Pro to access some of these templates. The other thing is you're going to be able to remove the background of an image and also upscale your images with the Pro version. The Pro is $15 monthly, and it is so worth it in my eyes. But like I said, try it out for free first and see if it's a fit for you in the description below. So the other thing I wanted to mention is these designs here are all designed by real graphic designers, and some of them are actually Etsy sellers. And the cool thing is they are consistently keeping up with trends. Like this paint stroke trend is huge on Etsy right now. I am so excited about this template. It can be used across the board in so many different niches. It's amazing. We'll actually click into this one in a minute so I can show you how fast you can make a new design. They're up to date with the coquette niche. They are constantly updating their templates and doing the research for us. Now, I'd still suggest doing your own research. However, if you're in a bit of a rush, this is the place to come to for trending designs. The next thing I want to mention is that Playground gives commercial rights to all of their designs. You can use them as is. You don't even have to tweak them if you don't want to. However, in order to be successful in this business, it's very important to change your designs, and it's very easy to do so with this tool, which I'm going to show you. But it's important to tweak your design so that you stand out among other Etsy sellers that might be using the same or similar designs. You're not going to be successful if you're not putting your creative touch on your design. So that being said, let's jump into playing around with this tool. So like I said, I want to jump into this one here. This is so fun. Now, if you don't have the Pro version, you're just going to see the Playground toggle right here. But if you wanted the high quality, precise editing, you'll need Pro. This is absolutely amazing, amazing quality, and so many things you can do with these templates. So I'm going to say, what if it were fishing instead of camping? Maybe I want to sell a fishing design. Wow, how beautiful in a matter of seconds, guys. Do you see this? Now I have a shirt design for the fishing niche. That's absolutely perfect. Like, I would not be able to design that any better myself. And they even changed the text for us here. And if you want to, you can even change the text as well to whatever you like. If there's something that you don't like about this, this, you can come up here to erase object. You can make the eraser bigger. You can make it smaller if you have to get in somewhere and it will erase for you. You can also add your own text to it here. You can also change the colors over here. There's so much you can do. And let me show you, we can come up here to export. And now with the free version, you can only download, but with the Pro, you can upscale it, which is important for high quality images, especially for printing onto t-shirts or even like wall art. But you can upscale, and you want to remove the background if you're doing print on demand. That's going to get rid of this white box so that the white box does not show up on your product. We need it to be a transparent background. So if you're doing print on demand, I highly recommend the Pro so that you can upscale and remove the background. But that is just beautiful and just a matter of seconds. There's so much more you can do on Playground, and I have some previous videos on this site, so I will link those in my description below if you want to watch them. You can easily make mock-ups for your products. Another awesome feature is to be able to upload and edit any of your images. So yeah, overall 10 out of 10 with this site, and it literally every time I log on, there's something new to it. It gets better every single time. So I highly recommend this tool. Go ahead and try that out in the link in my description below. This tool really helps me get a lot of designs done very quickly, and that's important as a mama of two. I don't really have time, unfortunately, to sit and design like I used to. So this has been such a game changer for me in 2025. Next is a classic, Printify. If you're doing print on demand, you probably already know about Printify, and if you don't, you should. But this is hands down my go-to platform for fulfilling all of my Etsy orders. Okay, here we are in one of my favorite tools, Printify. I don't know where I would be without this company. Seriously, changed my life. Let's take a look at the catalog here. Take a look at all of the different categories that they have, and within these categories, there's a bunch of other options as well. So for example, we can click into mugs here, and you're going to see a whole lot of mug options. I'm really excited about this glass mug here. I am testing this. I'm waiting for my sample to come. I could see this being a huge seller on Etsy, but because I've never, tested it before, I want to make sure that it's good quality. I'm sure it will be, but I like to sample items when they're new. So this is coming to me soon, and I will make a full tutorial on this if the quality is up to par. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, there's all different mug options that you can choose from. Let's go into t-shirts. So many different t-shirt brands to choose from, so I don't want you to get too overwhelmed. I'll tell you that my biggest sellers are the Bella and Canvas 3001. And then also Comfort Colors is a really great brand. However, the pricing is a little bit higher, so you're going to get a better profit margin with the Bella Canvas t-shirts. My husband actually sells the Gildan, let me find that. The Gildan 64,000. He likes to sell this because he gets a really good profit margin with these, and we have tested these shirts. They're really soft and nice quality, not too much different than the Bella Canvas. So if you're new to this and you don't know what t-shirts to choose yet, I suggest either Bella Canvas, Comfort Colors, or the Gildan 64,000. Printify is free to sign up. You can sign up with the link in my description below if you're not already on there. It's $0 monthly. You just pay for the products and the shipping when the orders come in for you. But I do suggest the $29 a month premium plan. This is what I have, and it drastically lowers the prices for you. So if you have the free version and not premium, your prices are going to be higher than these that you're seeing here, and that is why. But yes, Printify has been my go-to tool. They save me so much time because I don't have to make the products myself. I just spend the time researching the trends and making cute designs, and when the orders come in, Printify prints the designs onto my products, packages them up really nicely, and ships them to my customers for me. So happy, over the moon with Printify. And again, you can try them out in my description below. Then we've got Everbe, and let me tell you, this tool is a game changer if you are selling specifically on Etsy. And actually, I just so happen to be drinking out of my Everbe mug right now. This is a product research tool that helps you find exactly what is selling, so you're not wasting your time creating or designing products that might not sell. So you're going to use this tool to find like niches and trends, and then you will then sit down and make your design so that you know that you're listing things that will actually sell. I use this all the time to find bestsellers, validate product ideas, and to keep up with trends. It's also going to help with keyword research and all that good stuff. All right, so next up is Everbe. So as you can see, Everbe appears as a tool on the side of Etsy. This is a Chrome extension. It's super easy to set up, and it will just sync right up to your Etsy shop. You don't even have to be signed in to use it once it's set up. There's so many features with this. So I'm typing in the search Mother's Day, and as you can see, it's populating monthly searches here. So we're gonna go into Mother's Day. So what I typically like to do is search up here what I'm interested in looking further into, and then I come over to the toolbar and I go to product analytics, and now I am able to see a bunch of things: the product, the shop name. I have these blurred out just out of the respect of these Etsy sellers, but this tool is public and you are able to use this tool. If you want to see these things, you can try this out for free in the description below, and you'll be able to see everything that's blurred out. But anyways, so I like to come over here to monthly revenue or total sales, and I just click it down. Wow, 100,000 monthly revenue for this product right here. And you can see which ones are selling the most. You can see the total sales on the product, how many reviews each product got, the listing age, which I absolutely love to do. I also like to go here and I like to see the ones that have only been up. Look, this has only been up for 1 month and it's already made almost $5,000. So you know that's in demand if it's only been up for that short amount of time and it's made 95 sales. You can see how many favorites, average reviews, views, the category that they have it in, how long the shop has been on Etsy for, which I love to do as well. You can see, okay, this shop's only been up for 5 months, and let's see, and it already has a listing that's bringing in 30,000 monthly revenue. So there you go, guys. You don't have to be an older shop to be making a lot of sales. I love the proof in that. And you can just see a ton of other things on these listings. Another thing that's cool about this tool is that you can see the stats all right here under each individual listing. So you can see if it's worth your time to even click into it to dig deeper. You can also click into the listings to see more information like monthly sales, monthly revenue, total sales, listing age. Then you can come down and see how it is trending. This is new and this is awesome. So this is how it's been trending in the last 30 days, but we can click it down and see all time. So it's been up since November 2024. We can click this to make it bigger. And we can see that this product has been consistently selling since its start date, which is awesome. So that's a good sign. If a product were to be trending down, then you know that it's not worth your time. You can see the tags that are being used and the volume versus the competition. You can also do keyword research, where you type in a keyword and search and get some ideas of other keywords that you could be using in your Etsy listings, in your titles and tags. You're able to see the volume versus the competition scores. There's also an Etsy calculator, so you can find the best prices for your items by typing in the listing price, shipping price, discounts, you know, the cost of the item that it was to make and the cost to ship the item, and you can calculate. So let me show you an example. Here's an example of an item on Etsy. So their listed price is $79, their shipping is free, and the cost of their item is $31.92, and the cost for them to ship it is $4.50. It calculates everything, including the listing fees, transaction fees, everything, and it gives you the total revenue minus the fees and costs, and it gives you your net profit and your profit margin. I always say to shoot between 30 and 40% profit margin. So 44% is awesome for these people. Love that for them. But yeah, you just plug and play until you find the right profit margin for you. There's even more that you can do with Everbe, but those are my favorite go-to features. And finally, Simply Listed. This is a new tool and it's an absolute game changer. I wish I had this tool in the beginning of my Etsy days. It would have made my listing process so much quicker. Instead of manually spending hours making my own mock-ups and dragging the designs onto the mock-ups and lowering the opacity and making sure it's perfect, Simply Listed does all of this for you in a matter of seconds. And last but certainly not least is Simply Listed. So you can easily connect your Etsy shop to it and then also connect your Printify to it. So here's an example of a template that I have within Simply Listed. So I brought in my own mockups. That's important to know that Simply Listed does not provide the mockups for you. I purchased these all from Etsy and we can use them over and over again. So I made a template within Simply Listed for Gildan sweatshirt. So I brought in the pink one, the blue one, the back of a white one, the sand one, and then I added in my sizing chart. When I sync up my designs from Printify and publish this from Simply Listed, Simply Listed will add all of these photos for me to my Etsy shop. It's going to make the mockups in a matter of seconds and publish it to my Etsy shop, even with the size chart included. Whatever you want to be in that photo section on your Etsy listing, you add here. You can even add the video for your Etsy listing. It will do that for you as well. So here are some examples of mockups that it's made for me. It does a really nice job at placing it. I wanted a pocket design on this and a back of the shirt design. So it did both of those things for me in a matter of seconds. When I publish this to Etsy, the Simply Listed watermark will no longer be there, just so you know. But these are all the photos that will be listed to my Etsy shop once I click publish here. So yeah, it makes mockups in a matter of seconds because, like I said, it would have taken me probably a half hour to drag the design and make it perfect on each of these mockups. It's only a couple of clicks to get all of these mockups done for you and published to your Etsy shop. It's a huge time saver. You can try out Simply Listed for free in my description below. If you use my link in the description, you will get 14-day free trial instead of the 7 days free trial, and you'll get 50 listing mockups instead of the 20 free listing mockups. All right, so those are my top print-on-demand tools that I am using now in 2025. Honestly, having the right tools makes a big difference. It saves you time, helps you stay organized, and makes the process so much more fun. Drop a comment to let me know what your favorite tool is and if there's any that I should check out. Thanks for hanging with me today. I'll see you in the next video.